Yes, it is time to delve into the world of technology. Now, you might remember Google's very ambitious Project Loon. I feel like I need to do this one.
Yeah,
Project Loon, which aims to bring free wireless internet to various places around the globe. And now, the project is headed into space. And here to unpack the development with us is our resident tech expert, Bryan Smith. Always a pleasure to have you with us, sir.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
I'm sorry you have to always deal with our very rudimentary understanding of such big concepts that we discussed. Project Loon. Was it loony? Take us back to the beginning. What was the overall objective here with these gigantic balloons?
So it definitely sounds like a loony idea.
Is it loony? Oh, get that picture off my screen.
Well, sometimes the best ideas are a little bit crazy, and I think that's the genesis behind this, in the sense that if you consider in the world today, South Africans, I think I know, mobile data is expensive, and around the world, around 3.5 billion people aren't yet connected to the web. Now, if you consider the fact that cellular towers or ADSL or fiber installations are either very tricky or difficult, expensive to install depending where they are in the world, Google's hope is to solve that through a variety of initiatives, and one of that is Project Loon. These are essentially high-altitude weather balloons which deploy a wide broadband Wi-Fi network over a certain area to bring free, affordable connectivity to those regions.
We have another picture? Can you show us another picture?
I'm just thinking if Google's heading in this direction and trying to, give free Wi-Fi and internet access to everyone, maybe paying 70 billion isn't that bad. But anyway, what's this development, and how is it actually going to
the new metamorphosis?
head into space?
So this is really exciting, and this is a whole new step for this. So what Google's done is essentially up until managed this entire project itself. But we're at the point where it's realized it needs a partner company to be truly successful.
Yeah.
What it's done now is developed autonomous tracking software networks which are capable of managing these fleets of high altitude weather balloons. And now it's outsourcing that to a partner company in the form of a Canadian satellite company called Telesat. What this will essentially mean is that partner satellite companies will be able to remotely control and deploy these balloon networks as they like. So that's really great news for expanding this network and hopefully bringing more people online and perhaps more difficult to access regions of the globe.
How do you think, I know our kind of connectivity here in South Africa is very much based on the network providers as opposed to the technology that's available. What's the push-pull here? Are we all going to have free internet in the next few years? Do you think that will happen, or always going to be commercially shackled, do you think?
That's a very good question. So I think this is probably going to be one of the most difficult technological tasks in our lifetime. And there are a variety of different companies sort of expanding into this arena. We have Google with Project Loon. We have Tesla with satellite-based internet. We have Facebook trying to deliver free internet.
They'll score. If everyone's connected, they'll win.
The risk, of course, is how these companies control access to data and free internet. Obviously, there is a line for them to promote their access to their own products first. However, what we really hope is that by affording everyone the right to access to knowledge around the world, it all becomes that little bit more equal.
Game changer.
Question. With the prevalence of data must fall or data must fall, do you think it would be advisable for cell phone providers or network providers out there to just completely drop charges, given that giants like Google will probably get this right, and when they do, then there's going to be this mass exodus?
Well, they just do it. They'll say, okay, we'll drop all charges, but you pay us $3 billion.
Give us the free internet now.
Push the button.
And then push the button.
Push the button.
What, yeah?
It's an excellent question. I think what will likely happen is that data might fall somewhat slightly in terms of price levels. What we'll see perhaps is network companies upping their game and affording higher capacity, faster speeds at lower prices. And this will essentially be the gap between the free services that Google might offer and then sort of on-tap premium subscriptions that you might afford to your contract provider today.
Last very important question. Is this going to bring Game of Thrones sooner? Or do we still have to wait?
Hopefully, winter is coming.
For eternity, winter is coming. Awesome stuff, dude.
I think you'd make a great CEO for a cell phone company.
I'm sold. I'll buy it.
I'm with you. Anyway, thanks again to Bryan, and be sure to let us know which exciting news or stories from the world of technology have caught your attention. ExpressoShow.com is where you can click onto if you want to find the location of that green button that Graham was talking about.
Press the button. Come on, networks.
We're going to take a quick ad break, and we'll be back after this.